Hey, welcome. In this video, I will share with you 30 forbidden ChatGPT words that you should stop and avoid using. If you use ChatGPT for most of your writing tasks, you will notice there are certain words that it always include or use in the content. And in this video, I will share with you how you can avoid using them in your own content. Now, this is good for so many reasons. For example, let's say you are a blogger. Google kind of frown at AI generated content, but how do they know this AI generated content? These words just give it away. The funny thing is, many of these AI detection tools are just like checking for these same words that I'm about to share with you. Even some people might not even buy from you when they sense that you are using words generated by ChatGPT. Now let's look at the forbidden words. So I've collected everything. This is like 30 words and phrases, right? So I'll be sharing this with you. Now we have words like beacon, we have realm, we have ever evolving world, we have tapestry. Now AI actually made all of this or some of these words very popular. Now I'm not saying people are not using these words even before the advent of AI. And this particular video is not a debate of who is wrong or who is right. As you can see, I just said advent, and advent is the first word on the list. So let's begin. Now that we know the words, now let's look at 4 different ways in which you can do this. Now the first method is using ChatGPT Memory. So this is very fast to do. Now this is how it works. Go to your name or your profile, then settings, and you see personalization. Then you can turn it on and also turn it off. So once you have done that, the next thing is to now manage your memory. So follow the same step, go to settings, personalization, and manage. So memory is just a way. So memory is a new feature that ChatGPT just introduced. So you can make ChatGPT remember things about you, like where you work, your writing style, your writing tone, the kind of food you eat, depending on what you use ChatGPT for. So all you need to do is go to the manage, copy this particular prompt that we have here, copy this prompt and just paste it in the memory, and that is it. So that is one of the fastest way and easiest way to do this. So for every content or whenever ChatGPT is responding to your prompt or generating content for you, it will avoid using these words. As at the time of recording this video, the memory feature is only available to Plus subscribers, not available for the free plan at the moment. Hopefully it will be available. So if you are using ChatGPT Plus anywhere in Europe, it is not available to you. So I'm currently in Poland, which is an European country, but I do not have access to ChatGPT Memory. But if you're in any country outside of European countries and you have ChatGPT Plus, you have access to memory. So let's assume you are watching this now, you do not have access to ChatGPT Memory at the moment. Now what are the other options available to you? Now the second method is the direct approach. Now this is how it works. All you need to do is have your prompt, your real prompt or your main prompt, have it here, and below it you have this. Avoid using the following words and phrases listed below. Then that is it. So whatever content or output ChatGPT will give you, it will avoid using this word. So that is the direct approach. Now the next approach I'll be talking about is using custom instruction to instruct ChatGPT. So I created a tutorial sometimes last year. I would say this is my best, personally to me, this is one of my best tutorial or video content that I've published on my YouTube channel. So I went into details of how you can turn to a badass copywriter overnight using ChatGPT. Now this is not your regular tutorial anyways. If you have not watched this tutorial, just go to adelekesanya.com/magic. Go watch it. So basically in this tutorial I talked about custom instruction, so I just had to bring this up. So custom instruction refers to a specific instruction given to ChatGPT to improve the relevance and usefulness of the output generated by ChatGPT for the specific project or use case at hand, and to better align with the desired outcomes. So I shared some custom instruction, shared some prompts in that particular tutorial. Just go check it out if you have not. So this is the third approach, as I've said, using custom instruction. And I think custom instruction is available to both free and paid users. This was released before GPT that is popular now. Before it became popular, this was released. So we actually have 3 features in ChatGPT to provide context. So we have the memory feature now. We also have the custom instruction, and we also have GPT. But anyways, let's talk about custom instruction. So just click on your profile here and click customize ChatGPT. Now as I've said, I'll not be going into details of this first method. I've explained everything in details in 2 of my videos, one on Facebook ads and the other on copyright. I'll put the link in the description of this video. So all you need to do is enable for new chats, right? Copy this and paste it here. That's all. You can see how formal or casual should ChatGPT be, how long or short should the responses regularly be, how do you want to be addressed, should ChatGPT have opinions on topics, or so. These are so many things you can do. Yeah, but then I'll just, as I've said, I'm not going into details of everything. So you can see, you can just put it here. If you have other custom instruction that you want to add there, add it. Just have this somewhere in the box, right? Now they also have this option now, GPT-4 capability. You can decide to turn on and turn off certain tools like browsing, DALL-E, hit-free, code interpreter. But of course I always want to have it on. Then you click on save. So whatever content you generate now, it will make more sense. So let's do something. So I have this prompt assistant, prompt engineering or enhancement assistant, that helps me craft prompt for any task that I have. So I've just asked GPTeer. It is called GPTeer anyway. So if you want to check it out, go to GPT store and search for GPTeer, or go to adelikesani.com/GPTeer. Either ways, you have access to it. So it is free, but you need ChatGPT Plus to have access to it because it is a GPT, right? So I use it to craft prompt. So I asked it to help me craft. You can see craft a prompt to write a social media post about the future of work. So you can see this is the generative prompt for. So I don't want to go over it again because of time, right? Now you can see, imagine you are a social media manager role playing, right? In those many prompts, they will tell you role play. It already have the understanding. So we have introduction, we have body, we have the engagement, we have formatting, use bullet points or short paragraphs for easy reading, we have conclusion, we also have further instruction. Ensure the post is under 300 words, adapt your tone to be professional yet conversational, suitable for LinkedIn, double check for grammatical, even gave example post. So what I'm trying to say is this is amazing. Anyways, I'll just copy this. So it's output the prompt in a code block. So I'll just copy the prompt. Now let's test it. So I've actually decided to switch from GPT-4 to GPT 3.5. So you won't say, hey, because I'm using this thing, right? So I'll just paste the prompt here. Now don't forget, we already have the custom instruction enabled to avoid including any outputs that carry the words. You see, we have our content. Now let's check if any of these words are included. Can you see? No, none of the forbidden words are included in the post. So I should have do before and after. But the reason why I chose this topic, future of work, is many times, you can try it out anyway, many times topics related to future of work we always have unlock, unleash, ever evolving, stuff like that. So I purposely chose this topic. So you can see, no, none of the forbidden words are included in the post above. Now what did we use here? We just used the custom instruction, and that is it. So that's the third approach. Now the fourth approach that I would like to share is, if you create your own GPTs, you can decide to embed this same instruction for your GPT not to include any of this forbidden word, even though OpenAI said they'll be rolling out this feature to GPTs, but at the moment it is not available. Now let me just show you. This is very easy and fast. All you need to do is go to edit GPT. Now if you attended my last webinar, I created VitalNest Blogger, right? This is just an hypothetical business. It does not exist. I just use it as a case study for the webinar that we did. And this is the custom instruction for my own GPT assistant for blogging, right? So it is comprehensive, not the generic stuff. Okay, all you need to do is just copy and paste what you have, right? The forbidden word, just have it somewhere inside the custom instruction of your GPT, and that is all. So whenever you are using your GPT for a particular task, whether for copywriting, all of that, it will try as much as possible to avoid it. So this way, whenever you're writing your content now, nobody will say, hey, this person is using ChatGPT. It can be funny at times anyway. So you can see I have different AI assistants or GPT for VitalNest. We have email wizard for email marketing, social for social media, market analyst for market analysis, copycat for copywriting, ad guy for adverts, VitalNest blogging assistant for blogging, of course. We have blogger, VitalNest hub as the central knowledge hub for VitalNest as a business. So I actually went into details, and I also talk about how you can access this prompt. So if you have a business of yours, you can actually create custom AI assistant for your own business. So if you want to learn how to do this, just go to journeybeats.com/AI-growth. Visit the link you are currently seeing on your screen and be able to create your own AI assistant. Then you update. So guys, I want to make this tutorial very short. And meanwhile, if there are some words that I did not include, just contribute by dropping them in the comment section. Now, just before I end this tutorial, in case you are using the memory feature, but then you want to perform certain tasks that you want ChatGPT not to remember anything in the memory. So memory is not just about this forbidden word. It can be memory about yourself, about your business, about your work, right? If in a situation you want to avoid using that memory, all you need to do is use this temporary chat, turn it on, right? So temporary chat is just like incognito browser. This won't use anything memory. It will just give you ChatGPT, plain ChatGPT. That's the end of this video, and I would advise you go check out this particular video where I share 10 AI tools for business, and also this other video on how you can turn to an expert copywriter overnight using AI if you have not watched it. Okay, so guys, thanks for joining me in this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.